Oh boy, for the 9,000th time. So trigger warning for these kinds of people, okay? Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna say a lot of things that a lot of people are gonna like. Now, I'm a Malaysian Chinese dude, spoke English, spoke Chinese all my life, speak Cantonese, Mandarin, whatever. Consumed a lot of English media growing up, cartoons, music, whatever, so I don't sound like Uncle Roger.
haiya.
小时候聽得多林俊傑攞咗這輪啦 so you get my point, okay? If I miss out on anything, I apologize, but off the top of my head, I can think of 2 reasons why Genshin or haiya characters or even most Asian company video games in general are not diverse. Number 1, haiyaverse is a China-based company. Obviously, not a lot of black people in China. Shocking, I know. Now, I'm not saying that there's no tan Asians. Of course there is. My dad's one of them. I'm just saying that for a majority of us, the only exposure we have to black people is foreign tours. And the only thing we know about black people culture is often through hip-hop music or movies, which means it's either cops, like Rush Hour, or gangs. And that's a stereotype, but it is the truth. Now, fun fact, back when I was going to university, I had to convince my parents to actually let me attend a local university that was more international based. It had a lot of foreign students, a lot of Arabs, a lot of Africans, a lot of just foreign people in general, right? And I, as a really tiny Asian Chinese guy, probably gonna get beat up if I say anything wrong. So parents were worried, of course, but what surprised me was one of the old reps of my the university I was in before I wanted to transfer. They said there's a lot of hakguai. And if you don't know what that term means, it means black ghost. I'll dive into that in the future, don't worry about that, but that's just generally how people refer to foreigners here. So that's number 1. It's just basically the unfamiliarity of black people or black people culture, because we're not exposed to it. We don't know shit. And although you can say yes, they are appealing to a more worldwide audience, but worldwide doesn't just mean America. Worldwide doesn't just mean Europe. It means the rest of the world as well. Number 2, Asian beauty standards. Now, considering I don't live in the West, I don't know much about American-born Asian beauty standards and whatnot. But I'm sure that if you ask your parents, you would know that for a majority of us that live over here, and I'm talking about fair-skinned Asians, right? Not Indians, not Arabs, not Malays, you know. The general belief is that the fairer your skin, the more beautiful your complexion is. So you see there's a lot of beauty products for skin whitening stuff. Alright, just to prove it, this is kind of like the Amazon of Southeast Asia, I guess. And there's 17 pages worth of products, and this is only 1 page. For a second option, this is also similar to the previous website, and there's 20k items found if you type in skin whitening. So I want to bring this to your attention as well, because this is something I recently learned from my friends. This phrase in Chinese is called 一白遮三丑, which means, direct translation, it means 1 white covers 3 uglies. Guess which characters sell better? Look, I get wanting representation, but is it really that much more important that you would focus all your efforts on those posts rather than finishing your actual homework? Maybe it's just me, maybe I'm the one who doesn't get it. But I don't generally look at a Hollywood movie and go, damn, that's a great movie, but I wish there was an Asian guy in it. If there was, I mean, I'd be happy for them, but I don't think Titanic needed an Asian guy in it. I'm not gonna be shedding tears and going all Asian pride, yeah. Now, would I get mad if they whitewash Asian adaptations, which they have already done, by the way? Man, if the scripts are that bad, just leave the Asians out of it, please. You guys can keep whitewashing the shit out of this, because I'm sure the Asians who grew up watching these things would not ever want to be a part of it if they knew how bad it was. Now, I said it with the faker Ari skin boycott thing, and I'll say it again. Boycotts generally don't last. The only boycott that really matters is if you quit the game entirely. But most of these people who bitch about it incessantly on social media, they're not gonna quit because they're addicted. They make the game their entire personality and they cannot quit, because if they quit, that means they're becoming irrelevant. If a video game starts taking inspiration from places I grew up in, I'd be stoked about it. I don't know about you, but it's the same thing as mangas and anime, right? Because there's not a lot of diversity in those medias as well. I don't get why some people are able to accept the fact that one's from Japan and it's not diverse there as well, but one's from China, but it has to be diverse because it's successful. We play games to have fun at the end of the day. If it's not fun, stop.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Just my opinion, man. My motto is I don't know shit about shit. This is one of my first times making longer form content as well, so if you guys do enjoy it, please leave a subscribe. It helps a lot. Thank you very much. If you guys want to see more in the future, I'll be talking a lot about random shit, just shit I want to talk about, okay? Games, shit, whatever I want to talk about. So again, thank you for checking out. Thank you for spending your time. Thank you.